think?
These weren't A/B tests. Some of the first ones are kind of terrible, but it just shows all the different ones we went through until we landed on the one we ended up uploading.
Help me roast the earlier versions, like, because I think for you maybe it's intuitive, like how you got from point A to B. Like, what are some of those most obvious changes?
Well, the top middle one, you know, in theory, your gut would be like, having 6 Lamborghinis looks cool.
Yeah.
But then it's like hard to process it and you can't see it. I'm a big fan of simplicity. Just get it across where they instantly understand it. And so like, to me, one big Lamborghini in the middle, which obviously is what we went with, so much better than like a driveway covered in Lamborghinis, because it's so much harder to process. I like to like just make it where your brain could be off and you don't have to think. You get it, click. You know what I mean?
Well, a thumbnail idea.
One of my thumbnail guys, Chucky, watched Severance, and one of the opening shots is that image in the top middle. He's like, "We should do this for a thumbnail," and I was like, "What does that even mean?" And he sent me that Snapchat with a circle and a human, and I was even more confused. The image in the top right, and I was like, "Chucky, I don't know. Maybe you're drinking alcohol, even though he doesn't." And somehow that led to this thumbnail we ended up doing here in the bottom right, which actually worked pretty well. And it was kind of nice because usually my thumbnails have my face and the left side. And I've been looking for ways to not have every thumbnail be the exact same. That was a good breakaway that people seem to like. You can draw inspiration from anywhere. It's not like we got that from a different YouTube thumbnail. Like he was literally just watching Severance. You know, we have a full-time sketch artist. It's like, before I even put an idea on the calendar, we sketch out what the thumbnail will be like. Usually we'll sketch out a couple versions and figure out what the title is. This helps make sure what I'm envisioning isn't just dumb, you know?
We sketch out the thumbnails beforehand to kind of see if we like it. Like one of our upcoming videos, we're gonna have people put their hand on a jet and then last take it off keeps it. And so it's like funny doing the little sketches of it, like, cause we're trying to figure out how do you show a jet but also like show people, because people are small and you got to be able to see them. So we just get it where it's like, okay, this is good, because a lot of people do the inverse. They film the video and then they realize, oh, I don't like the thumbnail, but you're in too deep. You already filmed the video, so you kind of just have to make do. Or I'd rather have that existential crisis before I film the video. That way I can make.
What makes for a good title? Short? Not just short. It's also, I mean, if someone reads it, are they like, do they have to watch it? Is it just so intrinsically interesting that it's just gonna with them if they don't click on it? You know what I mean? Ideally, it's a title also that, because the titles don't live in a vacuum, right? So it has to lead into the content. So ideally, the title represents content that you would want to watch for 20 minutes. So if it's a 20-minute video and the title is "I stepped on a bug," it's not gonna, because it's all of it combined. The click-through rate is going to be much lower. And then if it was like a 5-second video, people might click it. So you gotta, like, even nuances of the length of the video based against the title will affect whether people want to click it, because sometimes they just all add up. I mean, it's that, yes, ideally you want it below 50 characters, because above 50 characters on certain devices, you run the chance of it going ... So like, I took a light pole and I saw how many dollar bills I could stack on top, and then it would just go ... because it's too long and it can't finish it. And that's the worst thing, because then people don't even know what they're clicking on. And so it's going to do even worse. Short, simple, ideally, and just so freaking interesting they have to click. And it is a good segue into the content, and it represents the length of the content.
Something original. How to go viral is probably, it's not something like super original. You need a really strong opinion, probably. Like you need to say like what you're saying is like, I like bananas, and what you need is bananas are the best goddamn food on the planet. Like that's the type of opinion you need. Like you need something like how to get 100 million views on YouTube, or not even that. That's not strong enough. You need something that makes people go, what the fuck? You know, and like
everyone knows the basics. You hook people at the beginning, but we really should drill this home, because like if you look at any of your retention charts in any videos, you're losing like 30% of your viewers in the first 30 seconds. And then hopefully if your videos don't suck, they level off. But like, imagine if you only lost 15% of those viewers, or 10%, like the number one thing is like retaining as many people as possible at the start. Because like envision a chart where you lose 35% of your viewers in the first 30 seconds, and then envision one where you only lose 20%. That's 15% more people that are watching, throughout the video than not. And it's not like you made the whole video like a bunch better. You just had a more strategic intro that hooked.
Essentially, your title and thumbnail set expectations. And at the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. If you click on a video where, of his, where it's like, Tether is a scam, and then at the very beginning, he starts talking about literally anything else, then you are like, oh, this is bull. This isn't what I clicked on. But if at the very start of the video you go, Tether is a scam, and I'm gonna teach you why, then it's like, okay, you match the expectations. So at the very beginning, match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, what, you're also getting even more. That's how you lower drop off, which a lot of people, sometimes it takes them like 20 seconds to really meet the expectations. And so you lose, like, that's where you're going to lose everyone. Everyone's videos start like this, and then it levels off. So you want to reduce the amount of people that click off on the audience. You want to remove every dull moment. You probably want to find the 10 most critical people you know, make them watch the video and just roast it. You want to, I personally enjoy, I enjoy having people watch the videos and watching them. There's some things you can do where like, you basically pay people to watch the videos on frame and then just have them record it. And I love just seeing like when they pick up their phones and when they get bored and like, you know, certain things like if I just talk to a camera for 10 seconds without a cut, like a lot of people will just like get bored or they'll lose interest. So like having a B cam and a C cam and just, you can just talk for 10 seconds, but 3 seconds in cutting to a B cam and then a C cam, like now it's more interesting, even though it's essentially the same thing and not that crazy. But you want to have good pacing. Typically having a payoff at the end keeps them, right? Last sleeve circle wins 10 grand. If there is a low moment halfway through, you're going to watch to the end because you want to see who wins the 10 grand.
Hard with a single storyline, if you're doing like a double-digit minute video, to just have that one thing grip their entire attention throughout the whole video and pay off at the end. So typically, if you're doing a longer video, you should introduce like a side story and like you should have some plan halfway through, like to re-engage them so they don't just get bored. You know what I mean? Like if I just said, like, if I hand you a camera and I had a camera, it's like, okay, if he tags me, he gets 100 grand. And then I just run and that's it. It's just me running through the woods and him just running through the woods after me. You can't make a 15-minute video out of it. You know what I mean? But if I do that and then like 3 minutes in, I pull a lever and a bear comes out and starts chasing him and he has to get away from the bear. I don't know. Obviously we wouldn't do this, but kill the bear. And then he starts chasing me. And then 6 minutes in, I jump across the lake. And as he goes to jump through, I press a button that shoots him to the moon, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, now all of a sudden it's interesting and you're watching, right? And that's it, right? One is just a single story and it's boring. The other has side stories that like re-engage people.
At the end of the day, if you boil it down, what YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Like at its core, that's what it is. Now you can like draw little lines and go as deep as you want into how to get people to click and to how to get people to watch. I mean, essentially by studying the algorithm, you'll learn that you're more studying human psychology, right? What do humans want to watch? What do they find enjoying? Not because anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like the algorithm didn't like that video. No, the audience didn't like that video. You know, because literally that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more, and that's all. That's literally all the algorithm does is reflect what the people want. If you're a very small YouTuber and you can upload a video a day and like all the videos be average, and like none of those videos will really stand out. None of it's like epic enough where like the algorithm's gonna go, oh, this video is good. Like we need to spread it. I feel like a lot of small YouTubers, they just post like videos that aren't bad, but they're not great, and they just do that, and none of them ever pop off, so they never get an audience. Where it might be better to like, you know, upload half or a third or even like a fifth of the videos, but make the videos you upload so freaking good that like the algorithm has to promote it and that, you know, it has to find audiences for it because it's such an interesting and good video. When you like set a consistent schedule and you're constantly having to upload videos that aren't as good as you'd like because you got to hit, oh, this Monday I said I'd upload every Monday, you know, like that's a dangerous trap because then, you know, the viewers notice that the quality isn't as good and it makes them less likely to watch, and I think it hurts your long.
You had no money. What would be the first 10 videos you tried to make on a new channel? I guess that's advice for a new person. And nobody knows you.
Yeah, nobody knows me. Yeah, like hypothetically, I have a mask on.
And you also, I guess, don't have the wisdom.
But if I don't have what I have in my head, then I would say just fail. Like just a lot of people get analysis paralysis and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And
yeah,
I'm any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading. Like all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like maybe you can get some views, but you know, your first 100 are going to suck. There are very freak cases like Liza Koshy or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like, people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are free cases you can find, but for the average person like us, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
Well, the improve something each time is the tricky one. How do you improve something each time?
The second one, just, I don't know, put more effort into the script. The third one, try to learn a new editing trick. The fourth one, try to figure out a way that you can have better inflections in your voice. The fifth one, try to, study a new thumbnail tip and implement it. The sixth one, try to figure out a new title. There's infinite ways. That's the beauty of content creation online. There's literally infinite ways, from the coloring to the frame rate, to the editing, to the filming, to the production, to the jokes, to the pacing, to every little thing can be improved, and they can never not be improved. There's literally no such thing as a perfect video.